Amy, is that file I requested before lunch done yet? Since it's almost time, I want to look over it before I get out of here.
Sorry, I haven't finished it yet.
What do you mean? Didn't I tell you to finish it ASAP? How haven't you finished it yet?
Not that I like to make up excuses, but I have already mentioned that I'd be busy all day doing with other work. I've been dealing with the company all day. Of course, I won't have time for that file.
If you'd used the time you were traveling around on trains and such, you probably would have. Just saying. And yet you have the nerve to dismiss yourself from doing it? It's reason like this why I can't deal with hags like you. You've worked here longer than I have, and yet you're basically useless. This is literally why younger people like me are able to outrank you so easily.
If that's how you think, then sure. Anyways, I'll be taking home the file and work on it at home.
I would sure hope so, considering I asked for you to finish it ASAP. Since you're so single, I'm sure you won't have any distractions like a boyfriend. Unlike you, I have a boyfriend that, as a matter of fact, is taking me out on a date today. So I'll be leaving on the dot.
Don't wait up.
Uh-huh? You're gonna leave that soon? I could have sworn we had a meeting about training today. They said we'd get paid for our time, so it'd be preferable if we attend the session. Shoot! I forgot all about that. Well, I'm the manager anyways, so I'll just sit this one out. Not like anybody can really complain anyways. I'll be counting on you to share all the details of the session tomorrow, okay?
Hey, isn't that a bit unfair that you only get to do that, Lisa? I mean, we literally all freed up our schedules just to attend this thing.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here and be told off by a useless woman who can't even do the easiest of tasks. I have better things to do today, like look at potential wedding venues with my boyfriend, unlike you. If I'm being honest here, my plans are way more important than some training session held by the company.
Wait, Lisa, you're planning on getting married soon?
It only took ages, but my lovely boyfriend finally proposed to me. Hey, Amy, change of plans. That new hire is gonna be taught directly by me.
You sure about that? I mean, HR did ask me to do it. Plus, I heard from HR that you're gonna go into retirement, no? I mean, you're going to get married and plan on starting a family, right?
Oh my, word travels fast, doesn't it? My husband practically begged me to retire. That manager position I worked so hard for, now all gone with my upcoming retirement. What a shame.
But aren't you really going to be busy with all the preparations leading up to your retirement? I mean, that's why HR asked me to handle the new hires training and whatnot.
I'm obviously aware of all that, but I mean, come on. Dealing with a hag like you on their first day is practically torture. Plus, I heard that the new hire is young and good looking.
What?
Also, a lot of the younger people quit immediately after joining a company, right? So, my amazing self thought about showing off all the fun parts of a workplace first, make the job seem like a place where they can have a great time. It would also help being taught by someone who's reliable and beautiful, such as myself every day. That surely will get enough motivation for the new hire to not quit immediately.
The job being fun, huh?
Oops. I bet I ruined your plans for some alone time with the handsome new hire. I'm sure you were so looking forward to spend time with him.
I wasn't even planning anything like that, though. What are you trying to say here?
I saw right through your plans, and now you're panicking this much.
Like I said, that isn't what I planned. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll make sure to let the higher-ups know of my idea. And also, warn them in case that any of the new hires fall in love with me, to tell them I'll be retiring and focusing on family soon. Plus, I won't cause any trouble anyways, so I am basically the perfect fit to be in charge of these new hires. Now that we got all of that stuff out of the way, make sure you do all the hard work I have in exchange for taking the training off your hands.
Hey, Amy, great job today. I took care of that file that the manager was requesting for you today. I sent it over to you via email, so could you take a look at it during your break? If there aren't any issues to fix, then I'll have it sent to the manager.
I was just looking at my emails now, actually. Amazing work you've done on this file. You've helped me out a bunch. Thanks.
Glad I could help. If you have any other work that you may need some help on, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. I noticed that you have a lot on your plate all the time, all of which are direct orders from the manager.
That's true, but the manager is always pretty busy as well, so...
Well, yeah, but anybody could see that it's way too much. They never hand out tasks to the others, but always towards you. I can try to get her off your back if you want me to, you know. She really needs to consider how much you can handle.
Oh, that's really sweet of you, but I promise it's fine. No need to do all that. I've been around since she joined the company. I'm sure she just feels comfortable asking me these favors.
I really don't think that's why, though.
Once again, it's really sweet of you to be so worried, but I promise I'm okay. The manager is gonna retire soon anyways. Starting tomorrow, she's gonna use up her paid holidays, and also tonight is her farewell party.
I get all of that, but it's so painfully obvious that she treats only you this badly. Why is it that the manager looks down on you so much anyways? Like, I'm pretty clueless to things, but even I noticed.
Maybe it's because I'm just a useless old lady. Anyways, this conversation is over. I want to enjoy my time drinking at a party later today, so enough with the talking and get back to work, okay? And since you kindly offered, you will help me out on some of the workload, yes?
Of course I will. Anything you need.
How noble of you. I will email you a couple of the tasks. I have to take care of some things out here before I head back into the office. Hello? It's my farewell party today, isn't it? Everyone is all here, so where in the world are you? Sorry, Lisa, but I did tell the others at the office. Did you not hear anything? I have a personal rule of not checking any notifications from work after hours. Of course, I haven't heard anything. Oh, really? Well, that's sorry to have to tell you through text, but I'm currently at the hospital. Huh? The hospital? When I was driving the company car, I got rear-ended by someone, and because of that, I got carried to the hospital. The injuries I got are pretty bad, so it was an emergency. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to sit out on your party. Are you serious? You're gonna sit out my farewell party? And this is all because of some traffic accident? Ridiculous! You just had to get into an accident on the day of my celebration. Sorry. Get over here now. I am not accepting your absence from this party. Wait, I got into a horrible accident and you still want me to attend? Well, I'm sure you're just being dramatic with your injuries. Plus, you're able to message me now, so isn't that bad? Or is it not? Or even this entire accident story is all just a lie. Huh? That has to be it. There is no way. You're probably just so jealous of me and all of my happiness that you can't stand to see it. That's why you made up this whole story to get out of it. Haha. Hold on. I am not one to lie about things like this. It really happened, and you can even ask the others to vouch for me. Even now, I'm all wrapped up, laying on the hospital bed. And yet, you're still perfectly capable to message me. That's because the injuries were at my legs. Both arms aren't majorly injured, but my right leg isn't much broken, and my left is bleeding pretty bad. Huh. Your lies aren't of any interest to me. Just hurry up and bring your ass over here. It'll be boring without you here. Wait, Lisa, you wanted to drink with me that much? Ugh, don't get the wrong idea. I wanted to pester you and enjoy my drinks. You are supposed to be my punching bag today.
What?
I mean, look at you, being bullied by a younger person who outranked you. Not only that, but now has managed to be successful enough to retire young as well. I can't imagine how horrible you must feel right now about this entire situation. I want to see your loser face and enjoy my drinks. Today is my last day and I want to thoroughly enjoy it.
How horrible!
Hurry up and get over here. Celebrate my retirement with your anguished tears. I don't even care if you were in an accident. You better crawl your ass over here, and that is a direct order from your superior.
As you wish.
Make it quick. As your superior, it's your job to make me content.
All right then. I'll take your word for it and crawl to the venue.
But just know that whatever comes from it is not even the slightest bit my fault. It's not my problem from here on out. What? Now, if you'll excuse me, I will be right over. Please wait for me just a little bit longer, okay? Look at what you've done! Because of your stunt, my party was completely ruined. Who even thinks of coming covered in blood and wearing a hospital gown nonetheless? I mean, I did try to change clothes, but my cast kinda made it a bit hard to put on any pants, so... Plus, my clothes were also covered in blood, so I mean the hospital gown seemed like the winner here. How terrifying! Do you think it was to see you literally crawling over here? Your hair is a complete rat's nest. You were in a hospital gown, and the bandages were all spotted with your blood. We were all having fun at this Japanese restaurant, and you completely ruined it. I thought we were in a Japanese-themed Resident Evil series. I mean, even as a monster of Resident Evil, I still managed to move if I tried hard enough to. I mean, it hurts so much, but I tried my best to get here for you, Lisa. Although, I did get scolded a bunch by the staff the moment I got back to the hospital. When I explained that it was direct orders from my superior, they did start to question my sanity a bit. I was apparently supposed to go through some procedures first. This isn't a laughing matter, you idiot! Because of that stunt you pulled, not only the office staff, but the restaurant staff all felt uncomfortable. Not to mention, your blood was leaking all over the place. I got charged extra because of it. Oh my, that's bad. Well, have fun with all that. Huh? Why do I have to pay for it? You should be the one to pay for all the charges and for the party you ruined, including a bit more for ruining my day. You owe me about $10,000. $10,000 is a bit too much, don't you think? Besides, I already said that before. Whatever happens won't be my fault. The blame should go to the person who forced the injured one to an event. You miserable old hack! I'll be sure to get all the money that you owe me. Don't get all cocky just because I'm retiring. I may be paid on leave, but I'm still your superior. Don't you know what happens when you stab me in the back?
How you feeling today, Amy? If it's okay with you, I could visit the hospital today.
Sorry, I don't think you can yet. Because of the stunt I pulled on my first day, they are being a bit more strict on me, especially to those from the office.
Well, you were forced to break out of there and deal with company stuff, lol. In any case, I guess I'll save my visit for another time then. I'll just let you know about the situation.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, wasn't the manager going on about how you have to pay the fees of the event plus interest? Well, that's all being taken care of by the company, so you don't have to worry about a thing. You have no reason to pay even a bit of it.
What? The company's gonna take care of it for me?
I reserved that entire party as company business, which means that the company is the one to deal with all of it. In order not to cause any more trouble for the store, they're gonna pay the fines immediately.
Oh, what do I do? I didn't think I would get the company involved into this mess as well. I'm sure once I get discharged from the hospital, the company will also have to deal with me.
Nothing bad will happen to you, so relax. The CEO being my father, I already explained the entire situation to him.
Wait, CEO?
I didn't mention it before, but I am the son of the CEO. Sorry for keeping it a secret.
What? Oh no, I've been pushing work onto the CEO's son this entire time?
It's completely fine. I'm the second son anyways. My older brother is the one taking over. I'm just here to have fun and work. It's why I work at this office and not the head office.
Really?
It's a pain to be seen as the CEO's son, so I was planning on hiding it. But I still couldn't stand by and watch you suffer like that, so I told my father and my older brother about everything. Anyhow, the company is paying off the store for the trouble caused, but the company will be charging the manager for the costs as well. Something about damaging the company's reputation and trust or whatnot.
I see. So at the end of the day, the manager is going to be the one to pay for everything.
Exactly, so no need to fret over anything. And once you get out of the hospital, you can safely return to your everyday life here. Of course, I will be asking that you keep my family relation a secret between us, lol.
Of course. Thanks for taking care of all of that for me. Once I get back, I will be sure to throw more work at you. Look at what you've done! Because of you, my marriage is in danger. I finally get proposed to and was about to go through with getting married. He's now backing out. Oh no! What happened? You already have your retirement date set and everything. That restaurant where you pulled that stunt is quite popular, as you may know. Well, it just so happens that my fiance was there as well. What? Your fiance? He was out drinking with an old friend. They were supposedly celebrating our marriage. They were there to witness our bloody mess of a party. Your bloody self crawling through, exclaiming that you came here as you were ordered. Everything down to me being the one who forced you to come. Oh, that's unfortunate. If I had known that he was going to be there, I would have crawled over to him and said my greetings as well. Stop joking around! It's your fault that my wedding and marriage is going down the drain. To think you're the type to abuse your powers, he said. I don't think I can go through with this marriage now. Discovering your personality, he said. I didn't even get a chance to defend myself or our wedding. Not to make any excuses, but I don't think that this is my fault. I was forced to go from your orders. I was just doing as I was told. Shut up! This is all your fault. Becoming jobless and losing my marriage? I'm requesting to cancel the retirement and get back to work. You better prepare yourself. I will make it my personal mission to make you miserable the moment I get back. If you think I was mean before, you have a whole new thing coming to you. Oh, how scary. But I don't think you'll be welcomed back to work here. So I'd say I'm pretty safe. You can't push work onto me if you don't have work to begin with. What? Yeah, I had just heard from Stan earlier. The fees from the restaurant will all be paid for by the company. But the company will be charging you for the amount they paid later on. They were pretty mad since you saw their reputation and trust. Do you really think that the company is gonna welcome someone like that back with open arms? Mad? But it's a place to drink. Plus, I work hard and it's how I surpassed you. There's no way they won't gladly welcome me back. Not to burst your bubble, but the reason why you surpassed me isn't because of your work. I declined the company's offer to promote me to manager, so it was given to you instead. Oh, wait, declined? Yes, I declined the offer due to personal reasons. You see, my mother is quite sick, and since I needed time to take care of her, I had no choice but to decline. Throughout the day, I have hired help to watch over my parents, but my useless self is also helping out, so I always need to leave exactly on the dot. Which is why the promotion was something I had to decline. And because they desperately needed a manager, you were selected. Oh wait, really? So it wasn't my skills that got me here? The accident and being hospitalized has me worried about my family. But it also came with some benefits. I got an email from the main branch of our company. They are offering me the manager position once again.
What?
After I get released, they would like me to be manager. They understand my situation with my family and don't mind so long as I agree.
You're kidding. My job.
Once I become manager, my paycheck will surely be enough for me to place my parents in a nice retirement home. And if I do that, then that's a huge weight off my shoulders. I'm honestly exhausted with taking care of them like this, so I'm thinking about accepting the offer.
That means you'll be manager.
Even if the company welcomes you back, there isn't really any available positions. That would mean you would have to become my subordinate.
No way.
I don't personally mind that. I mean, you've taught me so much about being manager. I'm sure I'll do great.
Well, you see.
I hope they accept you back into the office. I'll do my best to recover quickly. I can't wait for us to be back in the office together. Well, I'll leave you to it. I got released and went back to work, but had yet to see Lisa come back. She did try her best to be noticed by the higher-ups, but did not budge at all. So she ended up retiring after all. Apparently, her wedding ended up not happening. And now she's trying her best between jobs to find stability. But that hasn't gone well at all, considering any time I go to the bar, I see her in a drunken state, apparently since lunch. The new hire, Stan, has been a great colleague who has been gradually going along with me. He has been a major help at work, and thanks to him, I'm able to handle both work and my parents without stress.
Hey Alice, it's been a while. Would you happen to be free tomorrow night? If you are, want to go eat dinner with me?
What?
It's been a while since we last saw each other and I kind of want to see you again. We could go eat at a nice steakhouse. Or maybe you'd prefer some sushi.
Why would I even agree to eat dinner with you? You must be really bored to invite the ex-girlfriend you canceled marrying.
Are you still mad about that?
I will continue to hate you for as long as I live. I get proposed to only to discover I've been cheated on by none other than my best friend. You moved on to start a relationship with Lisa and have the nerve to invite me for dinner plans? How much further are you gonna mess with me?
I'm not trying to do anything like that, I swear. Besides, me and Lisa aren't even married. If anything, I'm thinking of cancelling that wedding too.
What? I thought you guys got married after you left me.
That was the plan, but a few issues came up that's making it pretty hard. I mean, my parents aren't really approving of the relationship. It's a bit awkward to tell my friends that I cancelled a wedding and ran away to be with that person's best friend. So I was going to wait until the timing was right and then marry her.
Yeah, but it's been 3 years already. I'd say it's been long enough wait for you guys.
Which is what I thought as well. So I was preparing as well, but Lisa has been acting a bit off recently. It's just a theory, but it's almost like she found a different man.
You're kidding.
Look, it's just a theory, but I'm convinced she's cheating. She likely got tired of me and started putting all her focus on a different man.
Getting cheated on by the woman you cheated with? That woman is never gonna change, but it seems like you got the karma you deserve.
I can't even say anything to defend myself there. I'd confront Lisa about the whole cheating thing, but I don't have any other proof. Pretty sure our relationship will be over soon anyways. But it was at the point of all those thoughts that you came to mind, Alice.
Huh?
After getting cheated on as well, I finally understand how you felt back then. How much it hurt you. And how important you were and still are to me. It's in bad taste, I'm aware, but I was wondering if you'd like to start dating again, with the purpose of eventually getting married. This time I promise, no break in your heart. I'll always keep you happy.
Stop trying to pretend that everything's alright, you idiot. Finally realize how great I was to you? Promise to keep me happy if I go out with you again? You're only saying all of this because you're about to be replaced and are so desperately hoping to find someone to cling on to. I'm not really fond of picking up someone's leftovers.
Calm down, please. I know that it might seem that way, but I truly do love you still, so please think about the positives of this. I mean, you're going to be turning 30 soon. Probably want to get married already, right? Since we both don't have anybody, we should get married with each other.
I already am married though.
What?
I got married a while ago. A year after you left me, in fact. I married a friend of a friend.
What? You can't be serious. You moved on and got married already. Not to mention a year after we parted.
Exactly. So if you could do me a favor and never contact me again, that would be great. I am happily married to the love of my life. Long time no see. I was happy to see you today. Glad to see you're doing great. I didn't even want to see you today. I heard that you were going to be absent, which is why I decided to go. But unfortunately, you were there, and that ruined the entire excitement I had towards the party. I actually wasn't planning on going, but then I heard you were going to attend, so I decided to go as well. I really wanted to see you again. Huh? Me? But you wouldn't even look my way the entire time. I had something really important to talk to you about, and yet you managed to avoid me entirely. The news would have definitely made you happy. How unfortunate. I don't even want to talk to you in the slightest. Even now, I'm barely just tolerating messaging you. So, what did you desperately want to tell me? It's why you went as far to text me, right? Well, you see, I was planning on giving Liam back to you. So you can go ahead and go right back to the wedding plans you guys made all those years ago. What did you just say? Even though I couldn't speak to you at the party, I did manage to sneak a look at your hand. You had no ring on your finger, which means you're still single, right? I mean, it's you we're talking about. I figured you would take him back. What? This has to be wonderful news for you, to be able to get back to your precious Liam. I, on the other hand, am getting married to a different man, so you have fun with Liam, okay? Hang on, Lisa. Marry another man? You were seeing somebody else? Liam doesn't know, but I have a doctor boyfriend. He's so direct too. It seems like he wants to marry me soon. So I really need to get Liam off my hands. Okay, so then just end things with him. I don't need a man like him either. What? Here I am, being generous enough to give him back to you, and you won't accept? Oh no, poor Liam. Huh? Come on, think about what he'd feel. He left you and well not a chance to get married with me. But then I find a way better man to move on to. His pride will be in shambles. That's where you come in and lift him up. Don't be ridiculous. Why do I have to pick up after your trash? Besides, I am already married. I am happily married to the love of my life, which means I have no reason to be even near that man anymore. What? You? Married? With what ring? I know you want to act all tough, but there is no need to make up such a horrible lie. I'm not lying though. I have my reasons for not wearing my ring. What reason could you possibly have? Just because I'm about to get married doesn't mean you need to try and look better. You're just a loser with no boyfriend. You're just jealous that I managed to snag a dreamy doctor boyfriend. Lying about your love life will only make you miserable. Even if you were telling the truth, he probably can't even compare to my boyfriend. I mean, he's a doctor. How amazing. It helps that we work together as well. He's always so nice to me. No matter who's around, he isn't afraid to confess his undying love to me. Oh really? Love formed at work, huh? Whenever he has to go out, he always buys gifts just for me. And we have to work overtime, he always buys me coffee. What do you think? Aren't I so loved? Wait, is that it? Uh-huh. Well, I mean, all of these encounters to you mentioned are so average. I expected that he buys you brand name bags, or maybe he takes you out to such extravagant places. That's what I expected to hear you from your bragging. Just because you're jealous doesn't mean you should try and act all high and mighty. Doctors are way more busy than you can ever imagine. So even though he can't take me on dates, he shows me love at work. Just at work, you say? Plus, I am still with Liam. With that in mind, he is being careful with any presents or dates. Why can't you understand his kindness towards me? Oh, wow, your doctor boyfriend is aware of Liam's presence as well? I haven't really mentioned it, but he's so smart. He apparently found out about Liam from somebody. He's mature enough not to ask any questions. Yeah, sounds like it. Exactly. Well, what can you expect from a doctor working at such a huge hospital? A Harvard graduate working at a famous Mayo Clinic. I don't expect anything less. Wait, your boyfriend works at Mayo Clinic? Yep. Amazing, right? An amazing doctor working at a famous hospital. If you look up the name Dr. James, you'll see so much things about him. Dr. James? Oh, haven't you perhaps heard of him? Well, I guess that can't be helped. He's always on TV with his amazing face. It makes sense that he would really be well known outside the hospital. He really is a boyfriend worth bragging about, so I really want to hurry up and marry him. Make sure to take care of that trash, okay? You remaining single losers have fun getting married. I'm moving on to a doctor, so you can have him back. That's funny, because that's my husband. What? That's my line. What is this? What is going on here? I am so confused. The only thing I can do is laugh. What? Dr. James is my boyfriend. There is no way he's your husband. Well, even if you say that, he is still my husband. He takes great care of me. The fancy wedding ring he gave me was as he says. I put my entire thought into this. In fact, it's so expensive I couldn't dare to wear it in a place such as a reunion party. That's why I wasn't wearing my ring today. But I really didn't think that it would lead to being involved with such a messy situation. If anything, my husband is practically shaking in fear next to me. He's claiming to have never dated such a crazy girl like you. Wait. He's next to you? The Dr. James is really sitting next to you. Well, yeah, we're married, duh. He's been right next to me the entire time. He does admit that you guys work together, but claims to have never been with you. All those gifts and coffee were all a misunderstanding. He's terrified at the thought of being misunderstood of dating you. What? Apparently, the gifts he handed over to you were him telling you to share with everyone else at the hospital. He has never bought a gift specifically for you, Lisa. You just always happened to be nearby, so he always had you doing it. You're kidding! Those weren't meant for me? I was convinced that those were specifically for me. I ate them all myself. The coffee was a misunderstanding too. Sure, he only bought you coffee, but that's just because everyone else prefers hot chocolate. What? Yeah, you get coffee, but everybody else got something as well. This has to be a joke. He only gave it to me. I thought I was special. That was all a lie? Even though everybody else isn't fond of me, Dr. James was. He was always so nice to me, so I thought he liked me. Wait, you're alone at work? Rumors of me hoarding started to go around. Plus, the workplace is filled with other women, so I'm not really great at those. That's why I'm always alone and standing out. But even though all that, Dr. James was the only one that was nice to me. That's because he's so disconnected that he isn't even aware of the rumors circling around. Apparently, he didn't even notice that you're the black sheep of that place. What?
But to see this clueless man so terrified to the point of shaking, he says he will be reporting you to the higher-ups first thing. Something about not being able to work with somebody who is imagining a romantic relationship with him.
No way! To think I could have moved on from Liam.
How unfortunate. Here's an idea. How about marrying Liam? Well, it was nice talking to you. Bye.
Alice, guess what? Finally ended things with Lisa. I was the one to break her heart.
So, you ended up ending things with her in the end, huh?
I just couldn't stand the idea of being cheated on. So I decided to just end things with her. Well, I do feel a bit better. There is still an overwhelming feeling of sadness and loneliness there as well. Being cheated on hurts this much. I learned my lesson for real this time.
You really did learn, huh? Well, I'm glad you did, but I have no thoughts about forgiving you.
I get it already. I have no hopes in you forgiving me anyways. But I promise, this will be the last time I contact you ever again. I only contacted you to announce my breakup and talk about the fees of the cancelled wedding.
The fees? I already accepted that, though.
If you don't mind, could I pay a bit more now?
What?
You see, when I broke up with you, I paid you 1,500, right? I claim that I couldn't afford to pay more than that.
Yeah, I remember that. And even then, you were hesitant to hand me it.
Well, I learned that 1,500 is nowhere near enough for the pain I caused, so I just transferred an additional 15,000 that I'd saved up to your account.
15,000?
I just wanted to show how much I regret my actions towards you. I know that it's been years, and that money was something I was happily saving up, but please, accept it.
If that's what you want, then I'll happily accept it, but to think that you felt this bad about the situation?
From now on, I'm going to live a bit more seriously. Well, anyways, good luck out there. I hope you have a very happy life with your husband.
What do I do, Alice? Liam found out about me cheating. I mean, it wasn't really cheating, considering the whole misunderstanding, but Liam still dumped me. He says he refuses to marry me.
Yeah, so I've heard. He messaged me earlier about it. The pain and loneliness of having to break up with a lover, he seemed to finally understand.
I can't believe this is happening to me. I had already planned to be married by 30, but my relationship with Dr. James was a misunderstanding, and even Liam dumped me. Why did all the men around me disappear so suddenly?
I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, you're good at getting the attention of men, right? I'm sure you'll find someone and get married soon.
What's up with your nonchalant attitude? You looking down on me just because you're already married pisses me off so much. Just because you have an amazing doctor as your husband doesn't mean anything. I swear I'll find a man way better than your husband. I have the ability to do that.
You couldn't possibly be thinking of going for your patients, right?
Huh?
You see, as mentioned, my husband immediately reported you to the higher-ups, and that's where talks of your little unethical actions started to come up as well. Using your position at the hospital and getting personal information on your patients, getting their phone numbers, and once they get discharged from the hospital, you message them personally.
What? How did people find out about this?
A patient who didn't quite like the stunt you pulled and reported it. With that, it was immediately decided that you are fired. I'm sure once you clock in your next shift, you'll be handed a notice.
How could this happen? That was my place to work and search for potential partners. But I still have another trick up my sleeve. I exchanged numbers with some of the guys at the reunion party yesterday. I'm glad I got it for a just-in-case situation like this.
You're definitely blocked by all of them.
What?
Everybody knows that you took Liam from me.
Really? people at your job know as well. The news spread rather quickly within our town, and I didn't have to say anything. You didn't notice how tense things were when you arrived at the party? No, I did not notice at all. Just like how you say you want to be married by 30, everybody else has the same plan as well, which means that people are going to be more wary of potential partners. I get it if we were still students, but that isn't something to be doing at that age. I don't want to be involved with something like that, is what they were saying before blocking you. How horrible! I have to say, everyone really matured, don't you think? To avoid being anything but troublesome, they quickly and efficiently solve the problem. The only one who isn't matured is you. You should really hurry and grow up, Lisa. Good luck finding somebody who will marry you. After all that, Lisa had lost her friends and her job, even being turned away by her parents after telling her that a daughter who doesn't know any humility isn't mine. She apparently has been going to many speed dating venues as of late, but every time there's always somebody she knows that is always telling the others about what she has done in the past. Any venue she goes to always ends up badly for her. As for Liam, he moved to a town where nobody knows him and has been working hard starting at square one. I have no plans to ever forgive him, but it's nice that he has learned his lesson. I hope he continues to try his best.
Hey sis, I have news. Your adorable little brother has important news to share with you. I'm finally getting married.
Whoa, marriage?
I finally decided to propose to her, and she said yeah. I'm planning to have the ceremony by this year, and finally have her join the family.
Congrats, Liam. Does that mean you're finally introducing her to the family? More importantly, am I gonna meet her?
Actually, it's also why I wanted to talk to you today. I was planning to have her over for dinner sometime during the end of this month. Thing is, could you not speak to her during the dinner?
Wait, what do you mean? If I do that, then I can't properly introduce myself.
You see, she doesn't really like you. If anything, she didn't even want you to be invited for dinner, but I told her that it's really hard on me to do that to you. So I compromised with her, and she agreed as long as you don't talk to her.
Wait, what? What did I even do to make her dislike me that much? I haven't even met the girl yet.
You see, she's the daughter of a CEO, and they own a pretty huge company, so she really isn't fond of people with jobs like yours.
What did you just say?
Come on, sis. You work at a small-town factory. Wear a rather dirty uniform. She really doesn't like people working those kind of jobs, lol.
This isn't funny. It's because of that she doesn't want me at the dinner. And if I really have to be there, then I can't say a single word to her, huh? What a rude girl.
Can't be helped. She was raised to be pristine and perfect.
That doesn't make it okay to behave like that.
I understand where you're coming from, sis, but I really need you to be mature about this. Just don't say anything throughout the dinner, please. Don't embarrass me in front of her.
Embarrass you? You're my brother, so you should be able to tell her not to judge my place of work. I can't believe you're able to let her look down on family like that.
How in the world am I supposed to defend people who work at a dirty small-town factory? It reeks of sweat and dirt. Can't be helped if you're disliked for that. Telling her not to judge is way more impossible, lol.
What did he just say to me?
I'm begging you. Just don't say anything for me, please. I'm going to marry this girl. How do you think I'm going to feel if she backs out because of you? If that happens, you're going to be the one to take care of me.
What?
If you don't want that to happen, keep your mouth shut during dinner.
Whatever. If that's how you guys feel, then I'll just pop in to say hello and then leave. That'll be better for you guys anyways, right?
That's actually a great idea, thanks, lol. I'll go tell her about this.
Wow, what a surprise to see that my daughter's fiance is your brother, Cassie. What a small world we live in, huh? It truly is. I didn't expect to see you there today at all. I'm still pretty shocked. I really wanted to talk to you more, Cassie. Were you feeling sick today? You hadn't spoken a word and left before dinner started. Yes, allergy season has me with such a stuffy nose. Because of that, conversations and eating are just a bit hard on me right now. I didn't want to disturb you guys during dinner, so I decided to leave.
Oh, how unfortunate. Although I feel better knowing that it was just that. I had thought that it was my daughter that made you leave.
Excuse me?
I'm sure you heard from your brother about how my daughter is such a spoiled princess. She's especially picky about the people she wants to be around. Once she's decided to hate someone, she will never change her mind about it. She has a tendency to say things like, "I don't want to hear a single word coming from you," to those who she dislikes. Which is why I was so worried about that happening to you as well.
Oh no, that isn't at all what happened. I was the one who said I wanted to go home.
Oh my, it's so odd to think that my spoiled little girl is getting married. I had noticed that she seems a bit more relaxed now. I'm sure that's all thanks to Liam. Those two really seem to be enjoying each other's presence.
Oh yes, those two really do seem to get along well.
I'm so excited for the ceremony. We're very excited to have you as family soon.
Thank you so much for coming today.
You've arrived at the venue, yes?
Yes, I just arrived. How rare for you to be the one to text me like this. I'm guessing that you're gonna tell me not to say a single word to you?
My, how did you know? That was indeed the reason why I texted you.
Knew it. But I've decided to rethink that choice. You can speak, but could you leave immediately afterwards? No offense, but I really don't want you here.
What?
I just can't accept you.
I mean, a dirty small-town factory worker here at my wedding?
Your presence here is just making everyone in this venue feel dirty. Lol.
How could you? That dress, it's so ugly. It honestly suits a small-town factory worker like yourself. I mean, if you had put at least some effort into the way you dressed today, then I would have considered letting you stay.
You're taking it way too far, Lisa. This is my favorite dress.
You didn't have to talk about the dress for me to leave.
Huh? A peasant like you has the audacity to talk back to me? Things like that is what annoys me the most, you know? Oh man, I suddenly lost the urge to go through with the wedding today. I'm sure if I back out the wedding, Liam would be so sad.
You wouldn't.
I'm sure you'd hate for that to happen. A peasant like you could never handle to be responsible for the cancelled wedding of her younger brother, right? So listen to what I'm about to tell you. I have no room for peasants like you, so get out of here. My wedding is not a place for a factory worker like you to attend.
Fine. Goodbye.
I never want to see your face again, got it? Yeah, sure, that's fine. I shall do as you wish. But first, since you so kindly gave me permission to speak, I will talk to your CEO mother before I leave. I will be sure to tell her to cut all deals she has with my factory.
What?
My factory sells her a very important material, and we've been working together for years. How sad to think that because of your wishes, that partnership is now gone. It sucks, but it can't be helped, yeah? Wait, hang on a minute. What are you talking about? You know my mother? Why should you care about a peasant like me? So don't mind me and have fun with your wedding, okay? Bye. Come back to the venue immediately. My mother is so mad at me right now. She says that if you don't come back to the venue, the whole wedding will be cancelled. She won't approve of this marriage and will kick me out of the house. Wow, that friendly Amanda said all of that? She did. My usually sweet and caring mother is so mad at me right now. Wait, is what she was saying true? That you're the owner of the factory? That your factory makes the very important part of our company? So important that if we don't have that, then our business is practically doomed? Oh, that? Yeah, it's all true. Which means that your family company will have to pause in production for a while. Without my factory, the company can't make any products to sell. You could find another factory, but I don't think there's any around that sells the same screws. You're kidding. You've been making something that important for us? We can't find a different place that produces the same thing? I mean, we use a very special method to make the screws special as well, even if it is just a screw. Our screws never loosen. Please, Cassie, I apologize for everything I've said to you, so please come back to the venue. I'll acknowledge that you tried, but all those things you said can't be erased. Plus, I don't have a dress that'll meet your standards. So even if you apologize that sincerely, I can't come back to the venue. I'm sorry for everything I said about your dress. Come to think of it, that dress wasn't even ugly. The dress and you were perfectly fine. That's what I really wanted to say. Oh, what was that? I think I have a dress that'll match you. So come back to the venue and I will give it to you, okay? Please say you'll attend the wedding. I'll even buy you a gorgeous dress. No thanks. Even if you don't approve of the dress, it's still my favorite. Your mother sent me this dress and I've been obsessed with it ever since. What? My mother bought that for you? Why would my mother send you a dress? She sent me the dress when I took over the factory. There was a small party to celebrate, and she bought that for me as a gift to congratulate me. She was talking to me about how hard it is for a girl to be a boss, and how we girls need to stick together from now on. That's when she handed me the dress. You're kidding! A really fancy dress from a really expensive brand store. A simple dress perfect for any occasion. It's such a wonderful gift that has been proven useful to me time and time again. So I'm in no need for any other dresses. Well, anyways, bye. I sincerely apologize for my daughter's actions. Oh no, there's no need for you to apologize, Amanda. Of course I have to. If you don't mind, I would like for a chance to properly apologize. Also to hopefully talk to you about reconsidering ending our partnership. Amanda, I promise you there is no need for this. You also don't have to worry about our partnership ending. I was just bluffing. I would never bring damage our business over something like this. Really? Of course! If anything, I'm sorry about making you worry about such a big thing. I just wanted to stick it to your daughter. Oh no, there's no need for you to apologize as well. This is all my daughter's fault anyways. I really am sorry for everything. I heard about the dinner party as well. I'm sorry for stepping out of place, but your daughter is a real piece of work. It's honestly embarrassing. I know you said that there is no need for apologies, but please let me. I won't feel better until I do. There is no need to, but in return, can we discuss about work? I wanted to talk about our current contract. What? So you really are thinking about ending our partnership? Oh no, nothing like that. It's just that the prices for the metals are going up in prices. That and a few more factors are really making it tough out here. When it comes to expenses, I wanted to discuss about the amount we had set. Definitely. I will make time for us to talk as soon as possible. I will definitely hear you out. I will be sure to contact you about this soon. Thanks. You can do it once everything calms down first, though. I'll be waiting for the call.
Hey sis, is it true that you're the owner of the factory now?
I don't see how this is of any relevance to you.
Oh, come on, don't be so cold, sis. I wanted to ask you a favor regarding that. Would it be possible if you hire me to work for your factory? Please, you're the only one who can help us.
Uh-huh. What happened for you to be this desperate?
See, after the ceremony, a lot happened. Lisa really did get kicked out by her mother. A girl who lived her life as a spoiled princess that has never worked a day in her life. Now she got kicked out.
That's just karma. It was her fault that her family company was almost in danger.
I get that, but there's other problems as well. After I get married with Lisa, I was planning on working at her family's company, which is why I quit my previous job. But now that plan is way out of the question.
Oh my, that does sound rough.
I worked at a pretty big company as well, but I thought I'd take over the family company one day, so I left. This is so unfair. So please, sis, let me work at your factory. I was pretty hard working at my last job. I'd be happy with just 75K a year, lol.
Huh?
Yearly wages go up when you've worked a while, right? Plus, I'm your younger brother, so you could do that for me, can't you?
Why would I agree to that? Why should I hire someone like you? If you're that desperate for a job, you better hurry up and start searching.
What, you're not gonna help your adorable little brother?
You? Cute? Not even close. Your older sister had to deal with harsh words from your wife, since you didn't want to help out.
I couldn't do anything about that. I didn't want to make her mad enough to back out on the wedding. Come on, please, sis. We practically will be homeless by tomorrow. And I'm jobless. This is looking pretty bad for me.
Uh-huh.
I was planning on living in the apartment that our parents own, but that also became nothing after all this.
You really are jobless and homeless? Huh?
Exactly. Plus, I've used up all my savings on the wedding, but because her parents got mad and canceled the wedding, I had to refund everyone's money, and I didn't get any of my money back.
Wow. You really lost everything.
I promised not to let her judge you ever again. So please, your adorable little brother is in need of help.
Sorry, Liam, but my little brother doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Yep. Your wife told me not to be around her, so even if you beg me, I can't do anything.
All of that no longer counts. Lisa is over here saying that she's very sorry about everything, that she hopes to get along with you from now on.
You can tell her that I kindly decline her offer.
Come on.
Good luck. I'm busy working at my factory. After that, Liam went to beg for our parents' help as well. They also scolded him and explained that until I forgive them, he is no longer welcome back. He managed to find a job at a company after that, but compared to his last job, wage was pretty bad. And with how Lisa can't understand the value of money, all of his money is gone within a day. Eventually, Lisa applied to a job searching site, but ended up getting a job cleaning her parents' bathroom, crying every day how unfair life is.
Hey Mom, I know it sounds bad, but can you not come to my wedding? I'll be fine with just Dad being there that day.
What?
The venue's kinda cramped, and with your wheelchair it might be a bit hard to fit others. I invited a few guests, so the venue will have a bunch of tables and seats filling out the space. Likely can't make a path for your wheelchair to pass through.
If that's the issue, then don't worry about it. I have a compact wheelchair that I can use. And if that's still too much, then I can have your father help carry me around.
There's no need for all that, just don't come to the wedding.
How could you? I'm your mother, Adam. All I want to see you is getting married.
You know what? I'll just be honest with you. My fiance doesn't want you to come to the wedding.
What? Holly said that?
Truth is, she really isn't all that fond of you. She told me that if it's possible, she doesn't want you to be at the wedding.
I had the feeling she was like that. She won't even look at me to talk, and when she does talk to me, she's always pretty rude. But what did I do for her to dislike me that much? What terrible thing have I done for her to not want me at your wedding?
It's 'cause you're in a wheelchair, Mom. She really isn't fond of disabled people. You know how you got into an accident that paralyzed your legs all those years ago? Holly thinks that you're gonna force her into taking care of you once you get older. She's very suspicious of your kindness towards her, that you're being nice to have her be guilty enough to take care of you.
I have never had such intentions towards anyone. I have never even once thought of having someone, especially her, to take care of me. How shallow can she be to dislike me over an unlikely scenario?
Well, anyways, don't come to the wedding, okay? This is our request. Just please, try to understand.
Sorry for texting randomly, Holly, but I just don't understand. I get that you don't like me, but could you at least allow me to attend the wedding? I really just want to see my son getting married in person. Ugh, I didn't want to talk to you directly, so I had Adam text you. Yet here you are, still texting me. Don't be that way, please. Not wanting me to attend because I'm in a wheelchair is way too unreasonable. I don't have any intentions of having you take care of me when I get older, okay? So please don't treat me like this, please. All I wanted was to get along with you. Ha! Yeah, well that's not happening. Plus, nothing about being in a wheelchair is normal. What?
Also, you say that you won't have me take care of you, but I know that you're lying. As soon as the wedding is over, there is no doubt that you'll turn that sweet attitude around. I've heard the stories.
I have no plans to do anything like that to you.
You're all talk. I don't trust you one bit, which is why I refuse to have you over at our wedding. I'm perfectly fine with the bare minimum relationship we have now.
Bare minimum?
I'll show my face at your funeral, though. Other than that, I don't want to interact with you. Therefore, please don't attend my wedding. Thanks.
How rude!
Just so that we're clear, your son is also on board with this. If anything, he was the one who suggested not inviting you to the wedding. He claimed to be so tired of you.
What did you just say?
I've heard many things from him. How he had to take care of you from such a young age. Since you're in a wheelchair, he had to take care of everything at the house. There is no way that a mother like that wouldn't push all the responsibility onto the wife. He's trying to protect me from you. How sweet of him.
Hang on. That has to be a lie. I've never had him take care of me. I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself, and if not, then my husband would. No chores have ever been forced onto him.
Okay, so, are you trying to say that your son is lying to me? Having to take care of his mother all his life, only to be called a liar?
Like I said, he has never been forced to take care of me.
Anyways, don't come to our wedding. We both don't want you to talk to us.
Fine, if that's how you guys feel. Hello, Holly. It's been a while. I heard from a mutual friend that you've had a child. Is that true? Somebody at the hospital mentioned seeing you guys.
Yes, just last week. A very adorable baby boy.
Oh, wow. Why haven't you guys told me about this? Not knowing about my own grandson's birth and then having to find out by someone else. How do you think we feel?
Why should I care about how you guys feel? I just had no reason to tell you guys about it. There's no law stating that I have to inform you guys about it.
Well, yeah.
Ugh, I didn't want to tell you guys anything about him. Me and Adam had agreed to hide this from you, but it can't be helped, I guess. You have my permission to send us a gift.
Huh?
A gift? You know, like money? For the birth of your cute grandson, you can transfer $10,000 to my account.
$10,000?
Oh, and just so that we're clear, I won't allow you to meet him. I don't want to see you, so...
You're kidding. I can't meet him, but I can send money for him?
Of course! His legs might become paralyzed just by your touch. He will never see his wheelchair-bound grandmother. Just send over the money, okay?
How can you say such mean things? I mean not inviting me to the wedding and now this? On top of that, you completely disrespect me. Even I have a limit on how much I can handle.
I've been at the point for a while. It's why I've done all these things, haven't I? So, if you've reached that limit, then stop messaging me. That way, you won't deal with all my rude comments towards you.
What did you say?
I bet you only see our son as someone who'll take care of you as well. I'm here to stop that from happening. Me and my son will never be looking after you.
That's fine.
Stop texting me. If you don't have any intentions of making us take care of you, then you have no reason to contact us.
As you wish. Just know that this also means you can't contact me.
Huh?
Just telling you that we will not be helping you at all in the future if you need us.
Who in the world would need help from someone in a wheelchair? Stop saying stupid things and disappear already. Please, help! Gabby!
What?
Please help! Just this once.
Hang on a minute. What's going on here? No contact for 10 years and now you're here asking for help?
You volunteer at elementary schools, right? Talking about being in a wheelchair, right?
Yes, I get asked to talk about it. I just went one last week.
That school you went to last week is the one my son attends.
What? You guys took a picture at the end, right? It was sent to us a few days ago. Adam, without thinking, called you Mom, and our son figured it out.
Figured out? What were you trying to hide? Were you perhaps telling him that I had died?
We told him exactly that.
Oh my.
But Adam just had to ruin it. Plus, you talked about a lot of things, didn't you? How we've cut ties with you.
Yeah, I did talk about that. Somebody asked if I had any hard times, so I talked about that. I mentioned that not having family members who is understanding can be rough.
Well, because of that, my son is now accusing us of being those family members. He was so interested in your speech, now he's mad at us for doing such horrible things.
Oh my, what a kind son you've raised. I could cry from happiness to hear that.
I'm gonna cry for a whole different reason. He won't listen to a word I say. Nothing is working, so we're gonna bring him over to your place.
What? Over to our place?
He won't believe a word we say, so I need you to explain to him that we're completely okay.
Huh?
Why not? You finally get to meet your grandchild. It's up to you guys to think about a reason why you haven't met yet.
Why would I do something like that? Just because you guys are in need of help doesn't mean you can contact me. The only thing you can do is to tell him the truth. If he hates you for that, then that's your fault. I have no intentions of lying to my grandchild.
Shut up! You finally get to meet your grandchild, so do as I say. We are visiting this weekend, okay?
Mom, please help. Holly got into a real bad accident. She's in the hospital right now. What do I do?
An accident?
We're heading towards your place, but a car that ran a red light crashed right into us. Me and my son weren't badly injured, but Holly is. She seems to have broken her leg and was taken straight to the emergency room.
Oh no.
I hope she's okay. She was crying so much from the pain. What do I do if she has to live the rest of her life in a wheelchair?
I don't know. You'll figure if that happens.
Aren't you being a bit cold?
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine if you're there. I mean, you were taking care of me when you were younger, right? You'll be fine.
What?
I heard it from Holly. You were complaining to her about how you had to take care of me at such a young age. Although I don't remember anything like that happening.
You got it all wrong, Ma. I just wanted to impress her.
I don't want to hear it. I've already decided that I don't want to deal with you guys anymore.
What? Come on.
My grandson is an exception, though. That boy has done nothing wrong. I'll watch him while you go to the hospital to check on Holly.
Really? That helps a lot. I couldn't leave him alone since he's in elementary still.
Tell me where he is. Your father will go pick him up.
Thanks so much. I'll send you the address right now. Just give me a minute.
What do I do, Gabby? Both my legs are broken. I have to be on a wheelchair for the next while. They told me not to expect to be able to walk for at least a few years.
A few years is pretty good. I mean, I can't walk ever again due to my accident. You're lucky.
This is far from lucky. Everything hurts and I can't move. I have never landed in a hospital before, but now I'm wheelchair bound.
Suddenly being wheelchair bound is a very unsettling experience. I understand how you feel. I did not want to burden my children. It was such a hard time.
Could you help us out for a while? I want you to help out with the house for a bit.
What?
I'm gonna be in a hospital for a while, but my Adam has work, and my son is just in elementary school. Could you help with the cooking and cleaning? Also, could you teach me how to live while being on a wheelchair?
I kindly decline. You guys can figure it out.
Uh-huh.
I've said it before, but I won't be helping you guys at all, so don't bother asking. So just because you got injured from an accident doesn't mean I am gonna let go of everything and help you out.
Please don't be so mean. The situation changed from back then. You surely can help out your son and his wife.
You guys were the one who cut us off, so you guys can deal with the consequences.
But we have a child that's still in elementary to care for. With nobody around to take care of the house, he will be most upset.
There's no need to worry, Mom. I'm gonna stay with Grandma.
What?
You okay, Mom? I only got a few scratches, so I'm okay. It hurt a little, but I didn't cry.
Sean, why are you talking through Gabby's phone?
Dad said he was busy, so he told me to stay here. So I'm here with Grandpa and Grandma's house.
Really?
Grandpa and Grandma are so nice. They told me how much they wanted to meet me, so I'm gonna stay here with them while you're in the hospital, okay? Plus, Dad can go to work without worry.
What did you say?
I also said sorry to them for all the mean things you did and said to them. You guys need to say sorry to them after you get out, too. Making fun of someone for being in the wheelchair is very rude.
What?
Grandpa and Grandma are so nice. They told me that I don't need to apologize. Grandma can do everything by herself even though she's in a wheelchair. It's so cool. She can drive, cook, and make snacks. Her food tastes better than yours too, Mom.
Sean, are you really planning on staying over with them the entire time?
It helps you guys out if I do that, right? Dad can't really cook and he's always busy with work. I did ask Grandma to come over to our house, but she told me that you guys don't allow her to. So that means that me staying with them is the only option.
This can't be happening.
So I asked if I could stay here with them to help you guys out. They told me that of course I can stay, so I'm gonna stay here until you get out of the hospital. I can't visit you at the hospital, but I'll be waiting for you here. Get better soon.
What? You're not gonna visit me?
You're too far for me to go alone, and Grandma told me that she promised not to see you, so she can't take me either. I'll just wait here until you get out, okay?
What? No!
Good luck, Mom. I'll be fine over here. It's so much fun over their house. So take your time.
After a few months, Holly finally got released from the hospital. It turns out that the injury she sustained was a lot more serious than they had first expected, resulting in her having to leave while still being wheelchair bound. She has been going to rehab to learn how to walk again, but both her and Adam are having a tough time. It doesn't help that Sean reminds them that they shouldn't have been so mean to me, so they shouldn't judge people in wheelchairs anymore, especially after learning how difficult life can be. Thanks to that, I have been getting many apologetic messages, of course to which I have replied to none of. Liam still visits us by himself every once in a while, my adorable little grandson.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.